Hey guys, Metal Driver here, back with another WWE Elite review. And today I'll be looking at the new series,
Ruthless Aggression.
Brock Lesnar. On the side we get an image of Lesnar, along with this seal that says the best of Ruthless Aggression that you can also see on the front and back. And speaking of the back, we get another image of Lesnar, a brief bio, career highlights, a description of this figure, and the rest of the figures that are in this wave. There are so many of them. Alright, so that was the box, so without further ado, let's go ahead and open this up and take a closer look at Brock Lesnar. And here is the next big thing out of the packaging. But before we take a look at the figure, let's look at the accessories that he comes with. He comes with a pair of fisted hands, and the WWE Undisputed Championship belt. Although you could just call this the WWE Championship, since it did change the name of the title not too long after he won it at SummerSlam. But in any case, it is nicely detailed, it looks really good, and we don't often see this championship get released with figures, so if you do not have one in your collection, now's your chance to get one. Now, it is a bit on the big side in my opinion. In fact, I have another one right here, which is noticeably smaller. Now, the smaller one, I do believe this came with the Series 55 Big Evil Undertaker, so I would have preferred this smaller size. I think it just looks better than the bigger one, but regardless, it is still nice that we can get this belt with Lesnar. Then taking a look at the head sculpt, and I don't think this is brand new. I'm pretty sure we have seen this head scan before. I do believe this is the same one that was on the ringside exclusive Ruthless Aggression Lesnar. Now, unfortunately, I do not have that figure, so I don't know for sure, so I'm just basing this off images I've seen online. But I like the expression. It really captures that Ruthless Aggression Lesnar look is actually the same expression he is making on the cover of Here Comes the Pain, a great game by the way. It is painted pretty well, the lips look good, the teeth look good, the eyes and the eyebrows. His buzz cut looks nice, so good paint here, all the way around the figure. And then looking at the upper body, he's got a nice thick torso, which looks really good. Got a little bit of extra paint there, but that can probably come off, so not a big deal. Tattoos on the shoulders look pretty good on both sides. And then his back tattoo is nicely painted. It's well done. I don't see any major sloppiness or mispaint, so this looks really good. And then he's got these beautiful pinless double jointed elbows. Absolutely love that. And some black wrist tape painted on both sides. Looks pretty good. I mean, a little bit of missing paint right there, but that is an easy fix. Then looking at the trunks, there is nothing in the front, but we do get his Ruthless Aggression era logo that he used during that first WWE run. That is painted well, it looks good. Nice detail on the spine. He's got standard black knee pads, some cool looking boots, painted on buttons here. Painted well for the most part. Little bit of sloppiness here and there, nothing major. Then going over the articulation, the head is on a ball joint, so it looks that high up, that far down. Can turn side to side and tilts pretty well. Shoulder goes that high up, so really great range there. Can rotate all the way around. There's a bicep swivel. Double jointed elbow, so good range. Swivel and hinge at the wrist. He crunches that far forward, goes that far back. Waist swivel. Legs go that far out, that high up. A thigh cut. Double jointed knees. A cut at the top of the boot. Ankle goes that high up, that far down, and some slight ankle pivot. Now, as I mentioned before, unfortunately I do not have the ringside exclusive RA version of Brock Lesnar, nor do I have that WrestleMania Elite one that was released several years ago, so I can't compare this one with those, but here is the Ruthless Aggression Elite Brock Lesnar next to the Ultimate Edition Brock Lesnar, featuring the I Just Got Kicked in the Nuts head scan. And then in case you're wondering how the ultimate head sculpts look on the Ruthless Aggression Brock Lesnar, here's the first one, here's the second one, and then here's the screaming one. And then here he is next to John Cena, Kurt Angle, Eddie Guerrero, the ringside exclusive American Badass Undertaker with a swapped head, and finally Goldberg. So, what are my final thoughts on the new Ruthless Aggression Elite Brock Lesnar figure? I really love this figure. I think it turned out great. I like that it's an updated version of the original one that we received before. We got two of those. I missed out on both, so I'm glad to have this one in my collection. Makes me excited to see the rest of the wave, even though it's a small one. I am excited to see those. I will be reviewing Shawn and Batista. I think the idea of having a Ruthless Aggression series of figures is really cool because I am a fan fan of that time period. We had some great talent, great wrestling, awesome games came out during that time period. So I'm excited to see more. I know we gotta reveal a Series 2. As of this recording, we haven't seen anything else. But in the meantime, Series 1 is popping up in stores, so I say definitely pick up Brock Lesnar. You will not regret it. And something else you won't regret is hitting that like button and subscribing. And if you want a chance to get a shout out in the next video, leave a comment down below, just like Underhive Mine, saying that the Chris Jericho Corazon de Leon is a missed opportunity, and that Jazzwares dropped the ball on this figure. It looks more like a generic base create-a-wrestler model from a 2K game. And yeah, that head scan wasn't good. But this one is. Get Brock Lesnar. And while you're doing that, check out my social media to be up to date with all my wrestling figure photography. And I'll see you next time.